We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, here's second down and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
Doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what?
Drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
13 yards there and a Niner first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's Purdy.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Right. He's done. Cockroach.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Now Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Throwing Jones as a 3rd down coming up. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Jones trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 28 yards.
And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do,
yeah.
Man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Jones.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
He's to the 15.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They go play action here. Purdy.
They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Come on, boy.
Danny Gray.
From 6 yards away.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play for the Giants on third down.
45 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy now to throw.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They'll come up now. 2nd and
Looking to throw. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Jones on third down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Jones.
Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Jones. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. Now Jones.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
It returns it right back to Samuel.
There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Deebo Samuel.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
76 yards.
and the Packers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 69 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free.
That one's incomplete.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Sterling Shepard.
from 8 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
10 cycles.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Christian Watson, 46 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. So they lob it up on the fade, and really a great play to go up and make that catch.
It's something that takes some timing, and people work on it all the time, even when they're just warming up. That old pat and go when they're just warming up and throwing the football. A lot of the time it turns into that route exactly, a fade route, and this one turned into a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
To throw again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Robinson's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. On second and goal, Jones.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jordan Love ready on first down here.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for two. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be returned from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there.
And this is going to be intercepted.
sheds off the tackle. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
17.
Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Bo Melton.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Love throwing for it.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching their... There he goes, left side.
Saquon Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards.
And the Giants have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2.
Throwing Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Ford now to return it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
It's complete, and he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Down the sideline he goes. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Jones now operating from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to boot.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Paris Campbell now on the return. Running room at the 50. Look out. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller.
And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. To throw is Jones.
Steps away to his left.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Second down, goal to go.
Another try for Barkley, and he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to. I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. All right, now a big 2-point conversion.
Here's Jones to throw.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. This pass complete to Melton.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Anders Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started.
And we are underway from Ford Field.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
17.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
36 yards.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Goff looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Love, they go play action now.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
70 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Goff on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Goff now on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun. Goff.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First carry now for David Montgomery.
He'll get this down to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Goff now to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Goff.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake, Love.
A complete once again to Watson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going back to Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, 32 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
First down, going to the air with Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Goff. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Goff.
And the Packers out to the 20.
The Packer offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to.
And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining. Up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Love. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
On play action. Love to throw. Touchdown, Packer.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. The end result, 21 yards.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
Throwing, Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now Jones.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They're going to try and throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 6 now.
Again, it's Barkley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones flushed out right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down. Watch twins. Watch on Silver, ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Albert O, as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Going for it all.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah,
and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Jones throwing for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
67 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Jones to throw on second down. That's complete to Robinson.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Giants.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
72 yards.
And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Jones.
And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
And a loose football, and the Giants have it. And now the rookie's free. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Jones following the fumble recovery. He'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Hurts.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he comes back with one complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Zappi going right to the air here. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
From the shotgun, Zappi. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There's Zappi trying to forget that pick six on the last drive.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Darius Slayton,
32 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They're going to run it with Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First and 10, Zappi.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Zappi to throw on first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Zappi. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Pats have got it back to within a score.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I...
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession.
He's got a man, complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Zappi back to throw.
Flush to his right.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Stevenson now on first and 10. He'll take this to the 46. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. And Zappi to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 2nd and 10, Jones dancing to his left. That ball caught by Slayton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Jones throw complete here to Waller.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is incomplete.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Bourne going to go in motion right here. Play fake, and now here's Zappi. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. So he actually goes back about 9. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd down and 4.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Jones, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Darius Slayton, 30 yards.
And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
That's it. Big hit.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
He's got the first down and more. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 76 yards.
And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50%. Of his passes thus far, that's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
56.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Giants! Wan'Dale Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Giants are back within a score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Girl, 15. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. I got one.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll work it across
across midfield inside the 45. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Check, 41. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now on first down.
Let's get off the field.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
43.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Strong right.
Yellow.
41's the
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Check 41.
Let's set it.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
You ain't going to burn me.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cadence, lock in the cage, lock in the cage. New York Giant X, huddle. You better quick. Why shift to crude? Why shift to crude? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Rita.
They begin with a run by Barkley to the 22-yard line. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
This is what we made of right here. Yellow. Right, 41. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Right to the air is Mahomes.
That'll be caught by Rice. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 37 yards.
And the Chiefs need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Mahomes will throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Stay loose. Stay loose.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 78 yards.
And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Attack! 41's coming. 41's the mic. You must be treated. Mike 41.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking towards the sideline, finding Kelsey for the completion.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 33 yards.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
New York's on the left. Great.
Jones throwing for it.
And he's brought down. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now here's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Motion man right is Rice.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that.
There goes Sterling Shepard.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jones now From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That's caught at the 25.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
It's just me and you. Check 99.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to move back in front.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying...
That's caught at the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far.
And got his man complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Jones steps away to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the